highest level, I think the Shopify effect is not just about, us as the platform or the merchant as the selling entity. It's really about the total ecosystem. So we know that when our merchants succeed, we succeed, and so does the rest of our ecosystem, including our partners and our merchants' customers. But in terms of what we do, more narrowly to answer your question on for D2C companies, the biggest part of it to me, or one of the biggest parts of it, other than, as you say, enabling them to run the totality of their business very easily and integrate with all the nonlinear consumer experiences that people choose to buy through these days. It's really allowing them to express their brand. So, people ask me like what I do, and I say Shopify, and so, everyone in this room knows what it is, or now you do. But like my parents didn't, right? And I tell them, when people ask me, I tell them, you have transacted on a Shopify store almost certainly. You just don't necessarily know it. And so we're in the background, and the consequence of that is that our merchants are in the foreground. And so allowing them to express their brand in a very direct way is something we're proud to facilitate.
Now, it's not a completely open platform, but there's a degree of openness there. You allow others to amplify, to play. Can you tell us a little bit about that, about how you bring other kinds of partners into the platform to work on behalf of the merchants?
Yeah. So, we believe that markets are efficient. Everyone in this room who's a direct-to-consumer merchant believes that as well. Otherwise, you wouldn't take a chance at disrupting the large incumbents as you so successfully have. But, our offering, while quite robust, there's always more things we can be doing for our merchants. And so that's why we have, close to 1,000 experts in our experts marketplace whose services you can take advantage of. That's why we have, over 2,000, as I said earlier, over 2,200 apps in our ecosystem. Third-party developers know that they can assist and add to the ecosystem, and so they build apps that our merchants can then take advantage of to make their business that much more effective.
What is the difference between Shopify Plus and the basic offering?
Yeah, so one of the things we observed, this predates me, but one of the things Shopify observed was that a lot of our D2C companies were getting really big, really fast. And we think we were instrumental in allowing that to happen. But folks know that when you become a big enough business and a high growth enough business, there are certain product needs you have.
Yeah.
And so built on the same platform of stability and scale, Shopify Plus offers certain things that not every single one of our 600,000 merchants needs, like migration support to adopt the platform, right? If you were on a different commerce platform previously, or launch support, or access to a merchant success person who can help you with tailored and customized strategies. So those are some of the things, but it's the same fundamental ecosystem with the same level of stability, which we were able to see pretty well on. October 17th was Green Day in Canada. We are a Canadian company. I don't know that everyone knows that. Headquartered in Ottawa with a large operation as well in Toronto. But in any event, on October 17th, cannabis became legal across the country, and we were the commerce platform behind those regulated sales.
Oh, interesting.
And so what we saw on the first day was something like, I think the number was something like 100 transactions a second initially, and it was a good. So I guess people like cannabis.
That's why I couldn't get my phones answered in Canada.
But we saw the platform scale and remain stable, and it wasn't something that we were especially concerned about. And so, to me, that's proof positive that, like, if you're worried about being on the high end of Plus, and we do have merchants with like $1 billion in revenue, that we can handle that scale with stability.